Hello, my pyare bachcho. Exams are just around the corner, aren't they? So let's quickly understand this beautiful chapter, A House is Not a Home. Don't worry, I'm going to make it super simple for you.
So, before we even start, let's think about this one simple question that is at the very heart of our story today. What truly makes a home? Is it just the bricks and the walls and the roof? Or is it something more? Keep this question in your mind, okay?
All right, so our story kicks off with a teenager, our author, who is feeling really lonely and awkward in his new big high school. You know that feeling, right? Starting over somewhere new, it can be so tough. Just imagine this, Butcho. One minute, you're a senior, kind of the king of your junior high, and the next, poof, you're a freshman again in a school that is twice as big. And to make things worse, all his closest friends went to a different school. He felt completely alone, so isolated, and he really, really missed his old teachers and his old life. But he did have one little friend who never left his side, his Pyara cat. He had rescued her when she was just a tiny kitten, and now she was his only comfort, always there, purring next to him. Now, Bacho, this is where everything changes. One regular Sunday afternoon, he's just sitting and doing his homework, and then tragedy strikes. He's at his dining table and suddenly smells something strange. And when he looks up, he sees smoke pouring in from the ceiling. It filled up the room so fast that they could barely even see their way out of the house. In just a few minutes, the entire roof was engulfed in flames. And in this terrifying moment, his mother bravely runs back inside. Why? To save a small metal box that had all his late father's pictures and letters. After 5 long hours, the fire was finally out. But their house, it was almost completely gone. He lost his house, all his school books, his clothes, everything. And just when he thought things couldn't possibly get any worse, he realized his beloved cat was missing. It was all just too much to handle. So, the next day at school, he felt completely broken, embarrassed. He just wanted to give up. He felt like his life was over. But then, something amazing happened. A real turning point. Can you imagine what was going through his head? He was wearing borrowed clothes, he had no books, no backpack. He felt like such an outsider, a geek, as he says. These were his deep fears, his insecurities. And I think many of us feel this way sometimes, don't we? At school, he noticed people were acting a bit strange, kind of pushing him towards the gym. And when he got inside, he just couldn't believe his eyes. There was a huge table piled high with stuff, all for him, collected by his new schoolmates. And this wasn't just about getting new notebooks or clothes. No, it was this incredible wave of kindness. People he had never even spoken to came up to him, introduced themselves, and even invited him to their homes. It was genuine friendship. And for the first time, he felt a little ray of hope. That day, he made friends. So, life started getting a little better. He made some new friends, and he would watch his house being rebuilt day by day. But still, one very important piece of his heart was still missing. About a month went by. He was standing with his new friends, watching the workers, when a woman walked up to him, and she was holding something very, very precious. The woman just asked, "Does this belong to you?" And there, in her hands, was his cat. She was safe. The poor thing had been so scared by the fire that she ran almost a mile away, and this kind woman found her and spent so much time looking for her owner. And this, my dear students, this is the most important lesson of the whole chapter. A house is just a building made of bricks, but a home is a feeling. It's that feeling of love, safety, and belonging that you share with the people and the pets you care about. So with his friends standing by him and his beloved cat back in his arms, all the sadness and fear just melted away. He finally felt like himself again. He felt gratitude. He truly felt like he was home. Okay, now that we've felt the story, let's get our brains ready for the exam. It's power-up time. Here are some important questions and the key points you need to write in your answers to get full marks. Now, this is a very common question, so listen carefully. It's really asking you to understand why he was so overwhelmed. It wasn't just one thing. So the most crucial point for your answer is that it wasn't just the fire. It was a combination of everything happening at once. The huge shock of losing his house, on top of already feeling so lonely at a new school, and then the heartbreaking discovery that his dear cat was gone. It was this pileup of terrible losses that finally made him break down. This line. This is the summary of the entire chapter's message, wrapped up in one beautiful sentence. Let's break it down so you can explain it perfectly. See, the author wasn't physically lost, right? He was standing right there, but he was emotionally lost. He felt sad, insecure, totally disconnected from life. His cat was like a living, breathing connection to his happy past. So when the cat came back, his old, happy self, that feeling of safety and belonging, it came back too. He felt whole again. He was back.
So, my dear students, what do we take away from this story? That even in the toughest, darkest times, the kindness of others and the love we share can help us find our way back home. A house can burn down, but a home can be rebuilt with love. All the very best for your exams. I know you are going to do great.